back, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make my cell that runs off of 5 volts and gives me the output that I get. And I got a lot of questions and personal emails asking me how it works and what it's made of and where to get the stuff. So I'm trying to put together a list for everybody so they can go out and get the stuff built themselves. I'll also put them together and sell them to you, or I'll sell them to you as a kit with all the parts and you can put it together. Anyhow, here's a video of the parts, and then I'll just go ahead and build it, and I'm going to do a whole video of it putting one together. So here we go. Basically, that's all the parts that go down into the bottom half of the cell. It's pretty simple, as you can tell. We got the stainless steel mesh, 2 pieces right there. Then my nuts and bolts and wing nuts to hook up to the electrical. A rubber grommet in there to seal the unit. Mine hasn't leaked in 2.5 months anyway now. Stainless steel bolts, stainless steel washers. The outside one doesn't matter because it's just an electrical connection, so I just got the El Cheapo wing nuts. In the box, my container for my electrolyte. I got it at Lowe's. It's called a Cantex 6x6x4. Very sturdy, strong. You're not going to break it. You got to be careful with the screw holes in the corners, though. You can strip those out, which I've done on my other one through my experimenting, so no big deal. Okay, now I'm going to go on to bending it, so I'll be right back. I'm going to have to bend some, get them in the right configuration, and then I'll talk to you again. Bye. Alright, I've got them bent. A little bit of pain in the butt, and have fun with that, but here. Get both bent in this kind of a configuration. Very simple. Hard to bend, but very simple. And they're both bent the exact same way. So that when they go together, let's see if you see that, it will go together like this. Trying to do this one hand is tough. Okay. Now, on to the next step. I got to get some hose real quick and put it in there, and it'll of course be closer, like this. Okay, I'll be right back when I get the hose. Bye. Okay, rubber hose is installed. Pretty simple. Basically, it just goes over the end like that to keep it from shorting out to the other plate. It's pretty simple. Okay, let me put them together like they're going to look, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's what it looks like when they are hooked together. Now the only thing left to do is put a couple of zip ties on it and cinch it up tight and get it exactly where it's supposed to be. And I'll be right back. Okay, that's all together. I did forget to tell you that that's got to be in there to keep these 2 pieces from touching on each side. Okay. Anyhow, zip ties are arranged in such a way that it pulls pieces tighter in this corner. It pulls them tighter into that corner. Same thing over here. Pulls it tighter. So that your whole configuration looks like that. It's pretty simple. Now, when we go to install it in the cell, or in the container, you can see that it fits tight end to end. Okay. This is really hard to do with one hand. So that once we get it drilled and bolted, it'll fit down on the bottom just like that. And of course the bolts will go through here like that. Way down here, of course. But that cell's almost completely done. So I'm going to go ahead and drill it, and we'll come back and videotape after I drill it how to put it together, and then we'll give it a test. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It's put together. I will admit that I forgot how hard it was to get the sides hooked up to the bolts to the output. It was very, very tough. I probably spent an hour trying to get that thing in there. I think I've got it figured out now where it's simpler, but it was not very easy. This one I made a little bit larger than my other one that you saw in my videos. I figured I'd just go ahead and take advantage of all the space down there I could. So, with the Shamrock distilled water in it, the Robix crystal drain opener, I don't know if I can show that, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. You ready? Actually, I've already turned it on. I know it's producing very well. At 5 volts, again, don't know what the end draw is, don't care, as long as it's producing. So I figured I'd just do a video of this real quick before I seal it up and get ready to get rid of it. Okay, you gotta like that output of 5 volts. You see all the hydrogen smoke pouring off of it. Now somebody in one of my other videos said I wondered what it'd be like if somebody stuck their finger in it. Now I know it's got sodium hydroxide in it, but it doesn't have a whole lot. It's less than a tablespoon or teaspoon, whatever you call it, the small one. It is not even warm. Wipe it on my pants, that'll make my wife happy. So anyhow, there it is. We'll turn it off. I'm going to let this one run for quite some time and see what the temperature is. I know my other one never gets hot, but this one, of course, is a little bit bigger in the same size container. I want to see. Okay, that's pretty much cleared out enough, huh? I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on and see what happens. There it goes. And just for the skeptics out there, there's my other one. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and put a top on this one and we'll see what happens. And that'll be probably my last video is what it's bubbling. So, see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, light it. Oh, come on, lighter. Okay, I think maybe I'm a little high on the sodium hydroxide, so I need to take it down from a teaspoon.